It's just about game time as we're settled into Tampa's Raymond James Stadium. Tonight's a rivalry matchup in the NFC South. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, to get this one going. And we're off from Tampa. On the return, here comes Cameron Johnson. He's brought down to what looks like the 24-yard line. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. And at the helm, coming off a career-best performance in Year 7 here in the NFL, the #1 overall pick back in 2018 out of Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
I firmly believe the NFL is better with quarterbacks like Baker Mayfield in it. His teams, they just embrace his feisty, chippy attitude he plays with. They also embrace the production he's shown. Massive new career best a season ago with 4,500 yards and 41 touchdowns.
Drive begins with a run by Irving. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Baker now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Third and 4 coming up now. Motioning right is Egbuka. 3rd and short, Mayfield. Lofts it deep right side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping him off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting him even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
Bucs getting set up to punt now on 4th down. On comes Riley Dixon. He's hit before he can get anything on that return. So here are the Falcons out on offense for their first drive. And leading them out now in his 14th season, Brock. That's not bad for a 4th-rounder out of Michigan State back in 2012, huh? It is Kirk Cousins.
Well over a decade has started in this league, and Kirk Cousins put up some prolific numbers. The thing that's eluded him, despite all the stats, are those playoff opportunities and those marquee postseason victories. I think Kirk, his family, and everybody rooting for him hopes the final chapters of his career will contain some of those.
They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Levante David, like so many times in his career, making that tackle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Cousins. Pressure's there, and the Bucs got him. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
All right, first sack on the board, the first drive as a defense, and now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Finds a man right side. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert. All right, things starting to pick up a little bit after a slow start, Brock. Last things fans want to see is a couple of uninspiring drives to begin a game.
Yep, they get the first and generate just a little excitement that we could see maybe our first touchdown here, or at least avoid another quick punt.
Short pass brought in, and he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of 1 more yard here on 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Staying with Robinson. And that short gain is enough for a new set it down.
It's a gain of 2.
I love that call on 3rd down because it just gives you options. The best 3rd down teams are teams that do just that. Right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of them.
There's a counter give to Robinson. Well, he had to power through 1 tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Cousins. Looking right, and he finds it. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap now to Cousins. Gets this one to London. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They gain 11 on that play. And that is good enough for an Atlanta 1st down.
First down. A gain of 11.
Well, when your opponent fails to act, Brock, you want to capitalize, right? And they are moving like a team ready to provide us with our first points of this game.
Yeah, pretty lackluster start there, Kate, from their opponents. You got a golden opportunity to immediately take control as they convert to stay on the field.
1st down throw for Cousins. This one falls incomplete. That throw is looking for Kyle Pitts. So it's 2nd down coming up. So his first blemish, Brock, after that perfect 4-for-4 start. And wouldn't expect one incompletion, though, to stop him from leaning on him this opening drive.
No, I don't think so. And I think more than anything, you see the defense kind of ball can hit the ground on this side.
On 2nd down, Robinson. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Zane Gonzalez on to attempt this field goal. This is going to be a 46-yarder. The kick by Gonzalez is good. And they're on the board.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. A little early momentum with that field goal.
to kick it away. Here's Pinion. Johnson now on the return. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So the Buccaneer offense getting out there for their second drive. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punch on their opening drive. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Pressure coming. Baker. Completed over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Here's Mayfield. He's keeping it. Breaks across midfield. Hits the opposing territory. And he's down to the 42-yard line. A big play. 23 yards to move those chains.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the 1st down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
1st down. They're going to run with Irving. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a 1st down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Mayfield now from the gun. He finds Evans left side. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Bucs have the 1st.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage at really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Working inside the red zone. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. And he's going to have the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers pull ahead 6-3 in the 1st. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. Boy, there was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he still found his man.
Yeah, you don't really recommend challenging double coverage in the end zone in this league, but when you give your receiver a chance in that spot, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust that your guys are better than the ones surrounding him, and he'll go make that play anyway.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Buccaneers take a 4-point lead.
7, Falcons 3.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flight. Here's Carter on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Onto the field comes the Atlanta offense for the 2nd time. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. The Buccaneers leading so far. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Back for our 2nd quarter. It's Falcons football. They still have 10 to go here. It's 2nd down. Here's Cousins now. And the Buccaneers are going to get home as they drop him. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, the defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? We chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
So with the Falcons set to punt on 4th, on comes Bradley Pinion. And the fair catch brought in right at the 40. The Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay 1 play ahead of their defensive foes.
Irving on the counter. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Leonard Floyd bringing that play to a close.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Mayfield. He's got Emeka Egbuka. He takes it down to the 33. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Here's the give to Irving. It's a Tampa Bay touchdown! The Buccaneers now lead by 10.
That's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers drive their lead to 11.
Buccaneers 14, Falcons 3.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's Carter on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Falcons ready for their next possession. It's a 14-3 ball game as they take over following the score. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
1st down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. Another carry for Robinson. Shoots away from one. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
And he goes down to avoid a hit, so give him a gain of close to 4. That's going to set up 2nd down.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Robinson on the inside give. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. On the option, it's Algier. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Cousins out of the pistol here. Finds him over the middle. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Line up the design keeper. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's a pretty modest pickup for a QB keeper. On a traditional handoff, you'll take that yardage, but those QB keepers, so many times, they're really designed, Kate, for chunk plays in my double digits, and they nearly got it there.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Here's Cousins. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. 1st time this game they've looked to him. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Now Cousins on 3rd and short. Pressure's there, and the Bucs got him. And their 4th sack of the game, Brock, brings up 4th down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Zane Gonzalez on to attempt this field goal. He hit his 1st one. His 2nd one's coming from inside of 40. The kick by Gonzalez is good. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
That lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. On the return, here comes Sean Tucker. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Buccaneers and Bucky Irving ready for their next possession. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield now off the play action. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Timing is everything in life. And timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Baker. And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived. So with a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action, here's Mayfield. Is made down the right sideline. He is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Bucs have the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Baker now off the play fake. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
Following the near interception, this is 2nd and 10. Baker throwing again. Completed to his running back. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Play fake, it's Mayfield. Brought in left side by Godwin. And he's going to be hit, set after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule. You get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd down now, they need 7. And they fake the handoff, now it's Mayfield. This is brought in along the sideline. High degree of difficulty for a short gain.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or with big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Third and short, Mayfield. That one's good to Godwin. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down. So with that, Brock, we've now reached our 2-minute warning. It's the Bucs who are in front here at Raymond James. On On the give, this is Irving. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Baker now from the gun. He finds Otten on the slant. He's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Bucs have the first.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
A tight end in motion now. Throws off the lip, but it's incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Here's Mayfield. Falcons driving in, and they're going to bring him down. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
Kate, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number one, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Not an enviable spot as they come up 3rd and long. Motioning him from the slot right. 3rd and long, Mayfield. Right side, this is Ibuka. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. On 4th down, the Buccaneers trying to put 3 on the board with Chase McLaughlin. This only a chip shot from the right hash. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's Carter on the return. This makes it up to the 25. The Falcons, the running back Bijan Robinson, getting set to begin another drive. They could use something to trim that deficit, and enough time left to maybe get this near field goal range. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. There's the fake, Cousins to throw. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now. Out of the gun, Cousins. Right side, reeled in by Pitts. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They've got first down here from the 36. Shotgun snap now to Cousins. They look underneath here. Robinson. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all to try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
As always, big thanks to our guy Scott Hansen and everyone down in Orlando. We're back looking at a 2-score game here, Brock, as our third quarter gets underway. McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's Jamal Agnew on the return. He dodged the tackle. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Out comes the Atlanta offense for the debut possession of the second half. And some opening drive points would be invaluable, Brock, trailing by 2 scores as they leave that locker room. About ready to go now. 1st and 10. To the air, Cousins. Dumps it off to Robinson. He'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
On the play fake, it's Cousins. Completed over the middle. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Hey, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed, when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 3rd, Cousins. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
They've got first down here from the 36. It's Cousins once more. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to attain through that hit. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these, and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
Third and long for him here. He's got London left side. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that is good enough for Atlanta. First down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First and 10, around to Robinson. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got second and 11.
His goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward, then crash inside. Set that edge, and if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
All right, here we go. Second down. Cousins now off the play fake. Complete out to the right. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Buccaneers territory.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
Quite the drive they're putting together here, partner. This is the 9th play event as they get set for 3rd and 6. To the air on 3rd and long. It is cut left side. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Falcons, first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Here's Robinson up the middle. His charge towards the line. That's right around 3 yards. Now after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Robinson. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
That offensive line and that O-line coach got to look at those pictures and figure something out, because you cannot let a defensive tackle defeat your block at the point of attack, or you're going to get a negative run time after time.
Throw here, 3rd down. Finds his back, it's Robinson. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's a Falcon first down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
Play action now for Cousins. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
That's another Falcons first down. 1st and goal, Atlanta.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
It's second and goal from the 1. Here's Cousins. And they will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Drake London with the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yeah.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Now Cousins leading his Falcons to the line. They're going for 2.
The Falcons will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points.
You go with what you think is your best option. There they felt like it was going to be a pass, but sometimes it simply doesn't work.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Johnson with a return here. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Tampa Bay ready to head out to the field. That lead already smaller than it was at the break, Brock, and they're going to face a little pressure now on this opening series. Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. The give to Irving to start this drive. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Going to the ground again on first. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, the 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Baker now from the gun. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Falcons side of the field.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So that play doesn't work out, but things make it even worse for them. Looks like one of their big guys out front is in need of a look from the training staff. Tampa Bay in punt formation now. Riley Dixon, the one to kick it away. And they avoid a return on the play. This one bounces and gets out at the 25-yard line. The Falcons and Drake London headed back out onto the field. And they sure surprised us, going for 2 in that spot on their last drive. Not sure we're going to see that call come out here again. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll give to Bijan. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Cousins. Hauled in by Mooney, left side. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Running here with Bijan. And he gets through for a 7-yard gain. The tackle made at the 47.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
At their 48-yard line.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. This is Robinson. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
First down. 2 yards on the play. First down, Falcons.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Staying with Robinson. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Falcons football. A nice little help for them as they trail entering the quarter. First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. This time it's a passing play. Got a man, it's London. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They've got first down here from the 36. Now we're on with Robinson. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Cousins. Now try to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
He's going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on 3rd down. Try and run here with Robinson. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Manages a gain of 3 there. And that is good enough for Atlanta. First down.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a first, they're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
Cousins, a quick throw, complete. And he gets this forward to the 19.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that's way too much risk for that reward.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. Not much space available there, maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down.
16-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
is tackled with the first down yardage. And we're going to have to pause here. An injured Buck still out there and being looked at now. Offense is set. First and 10. On the give, here's Robinson. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Shotgun snap now to Cousins. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Couldn't hang on to the interception, but the momentum's still on the defensive side here ahead of this third down. Here he goes, third and long. And cut in the end zone for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a fourth-quarter lead. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups, and when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Well, we knew this was coming. All touchdowns are reviewed, especially late in a close game like this.
Previous play is under review.
Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again, unlike these officials who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Those points safe on the scoreboard. The touchdown upheld upon review. All right, we're getting a 2-point try here. Cousins getting the offense lined up.
The Falcons will line up for
Tight end gets it on the dive. And he made the line of scrimmage, but not that goal line. Defense there to shut down that 2-point attempt. Okay, Brock, dialing up another 2-point call. And remember when your friends didn't have a voicemail? It would just ring and ring and ring. It's still ringing. Falls short again of reaching that end zone.
Yeah, this defense is not doing very good between the 20s or even in the red zone, but they do find a way to rise up. This is always my challenge with being super aggressive, is why give that defense something to feel good about coming off the field after you put 6 on the board?
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. Tucker now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Here come the Bucs on offense now. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here.
All my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, we run it up. Get it the minute the sun is up. There's no rush to my shut it down. Whatever I got your money up. Believe what I got, put money down. I'm betting the odds on all of us. I do it for all of my
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Irving. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. That's 16 on the pickup. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. The more you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
First down, and they go right back to it. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play, and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Godwin sent in motion right. From the gun, Mayfield has him on the quick hitter. And this one doesn't go far.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 9.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Got a man. This is Evans. This is going to be down to about the opposing 36 for their next snap. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
They've got first down here from the 36. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. Give him 24 yards on that one. And the Bucs have the first.
That's another Buccaneers first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Mayfield now from the gun. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
He's back to throw. Near the goal line. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
Complete to number 13, Mike Evans. First down and goal to go.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Now, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket, but they're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go. Trying to run with Irving. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
He gets it again. And this is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on for a loss. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Buccaneers trail by just 1. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. They'll send a receiver left. Looking to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
That one is good! And late in the 4th, they have grabbed the lead.
That's It's called getting his job done, Kate, drilling it right through. And now they're in position to win this game. Now it's on some of those guys who are out there with them on the kick, those defenders, to hang on to this lead to give them the win.
Has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's Agnew on the return. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. The Falcons and Kirk Cousins headed back out to the field now. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. First and 10 from the 32. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Following the run, we see he's still out there dealing with some sort of injury. They'll head out to check on him. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Here he is to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Now to throw. That one's caught by Mooney. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Falcon first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Hits him on the out route. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Falcons.
To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. Here's Algier on 1st down. They're backed up. Not a stop they could afford, Brock, as this one loses yards. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. All right, here we go. 2nd down. They go again with Algier. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Seventh play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down. Algier gets it on the counter. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up. for Zane Gonzalez. It's 45 yards he'll try to connect from. That one is good! And they're going to take the lead inside the final minute.
You know what I love about that kick? He didn't shrink from the spotlight. He seized the moment, made it his own. And that kick might just win them this game.
The city just made it sweet with the diabetic. They mouth shit full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walking New Orleans with the etiquette and LA yelling. Second bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Johnson now on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Buccaneers and Bucky Irving ready for their next possession. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they've placed upon him. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Back to throw. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
Intended for incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw it. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the 1st down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Trying to push deep downfield. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So the Falcons will fly home with a win on the road. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. A well-earned win for the Falcons. As with that, we sign off from Tampa.